let's lower it. And let's get a little bit more intimate in this area here. Amazing. We're here for it. I want to practice. I'll lower this a little bit. We have not gone live in the home office / home studio in a minute. And I just want to make sure that this setup is going to be good. If we can see where we're at. And it's a little awkward for me, but as long as you can see, that's all that matters. I'm happy that you get to see. Yeah, I'm so excited to be going live again. I have said it once, I've said it twice, I've said it a million times. I love going live. And a lot of times we add water to the Neocolor 2s, which I love doing. I'm going to lower this even more. Our non-copyrighted music, amazing. We love it. Thank you to the people. And I'll be sure to add their information in the description. But let me see. Hopefully you can't like see what's going on over here. I mean, hopefully you can, but not with what I don't want you to see. Okay, I'm bringing out paintbrushes. I got this when I was thrifting. How adorable are these little baby cherubs? Cherubs. We watched Parks and Rec last night, and it was the episode where Jerry painted an oil painting of Leslie as a centaur and Tom as like a little cherub, and they're like calling him a fat baby. It was so silly. I'm showing Brian Parks and Rec for the first time, and he loves it. Thank God he's got good taste in things. So, but also speaking of Parks and Rec, we all know our boy Adam Scott is in it. And what else is Adam Scott in these days? Well, he's in Severance, which everybody knows and loves. Severance. If you're on Threads at all, that's like all anybody ever talks about. Or that's like my algorithm over on Threads is definitely Severance. I'm trying to get this a little plant in here like we did last time, but with this different plant. I love my plants. Pretty. Okay. Now that we got this set up, as I was talking about Parks and Rec and Adam Scott, I want to show you a little doodle I did. Look at this. It's based off the Severance, like, what is it? What do they call those? Art? I'm like trying to think. What do they call those? They call it like, oh my gosh, like promotional art. That's what they call it. So anyways, this is like based off the promotional art from like the latest season, I think it was. Oh, I'm just going back through the music here too. Okay, amateur hour. Here we go. Anyways, I thought that was super fun. Also that night, I was just playing around and I did this. I only have so many Neocolors because, I mean, hey, I got this pack. I think this is the 15 one of them. You can count them if you want. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I don't know. I think I lost track, but 15. And then I got the apricot color. Here it is. Was it apricot, I believe? Where does it say? Where does it say? Oh. Desert Rose. That's what this color is. So I really like this one that I picked up. I can't wait to pick up more different Neocolor colors. If you have any that you love, let me know, and I will be sure to add them to my list. I'm just waiting for Blick to have like a sale so I can go get more. But anyways, I think what I want to do today is kind of play around with blending in these colors because like I said, I don't really have that many. Like I don't even think, does this come with, like it doesn't even come with like a gray or anything. Granted, you can make gray, you know, especially if when you're adding the water, you're basically making like watercolor paints and stuff. So anyways, today we're going to use brushes, actual brushes, rather than that like water brush that I normally use. Let me show you. Like this is the water brush I typically use. I got this with a set of watercolor, like to-go watercolor palettes. Yeah, my sister got those for me. She honestly gives me the best gifts that are usually all art related. So I always appreciate that. Thank you, Jessica. Shout out to you. And then shout out to my other sister, La Vida Creative, who made these awesome Latina Barbie stickers during the Barbie movie time. And yeah, so I'm just gonna stop talking and I just want to like go for it already. And this is gonna be interesting because the other thing that was used besides the Neocolors for this was Posca markers. And Posca markers are basically acrylic paint markers. I have a whole bunch of them right here, like you see. I use them to do my United State of Angel rocks that I paint and give to people and leave them around town, or I give it to them in person. So for example, here is like one of the first ones I did a long time ago before I even knew I was going to be doing this, like I was going to say full time, but you know what I mean. Yeah. So anyways, back to this. A little scatterbrain today. So yeah, with acrylic paints, they don't reactivate or anything. So it's going to be really interesting to see what happens here. Ooh, that is fun. Okay. Oh, look at that. I want to see if you can see that. Bring you a little bit more there. Is that good? I think that's good, but I'll make sure to go over here. Look at that. Oh my God. So this is exactly what I thought it was going to happen, right? Like it's almost just sitting on top. Let's have fun and just like go outside the line and see what happens. Oh, look at that. Oh, that is so fun. I love that. This is for educational purposes, okay? This painting slash whatever sketch alone is just like a hot mess of a thing that I was just like, you know, it's like people say your sketchbooks aren't meant to be like the work of art. Like it doesn't have to be a work of art every time. And they're kind of like the inspiration for the bigger works of art. So I definitely think that we have to remember that and share that with one another. So this is so cool. I love how this is like picking up the color. Like look at that. Let me add a little bit more water to my brush. Don't want to add too much water. Just enough to like activate this. Let's see. So I would even love to like go in and add more pigment to this so it's not as, but look at that. That's so interesting how that light color is actually like popping up on top of that Posca. I almost want to go like this. Ooh, to see like that's the color it's making, you know? Let's see, water it down a little bit more. That's really cool. Okay, just like want to go for it. Yeah, so I feel like it'll be fun to even just like keep adding pigment to this. I kind of just like want to like wash it, see what happens. Like willy-nilly. This is based off my Owala, however you say it, Owala water bottle. It's the Pocahontas one that came out. And I have two now. This is going to be interesting, this part right here. I just was like layering different, whatchamacallit. This is, like I said, this is not a work of art, okay? This is strictly for educational purposes, so you're welcome. I am not taking this seriously at all. I just wanted to see how this would mix, and honestly, I am not loving that, and that's why it's good to practice, right? Because then it's like the next time you do something, you know you're not gonna like quote unquote ruin it because you already practiced in another area, you know, what it would like act like. It's basically like a science experiment, and that was like, what do they call it, the hypothesis. Ooh, look at that though. I really like the way that's looking. And you know, when you add too much water, that's when it gets like, well, this one actually looks like it has more water. I am in no way a professional. I'm just having fun. I'm a professional fun haver. Oh my God. Okay, let me get my whatchamacallit. I should get like a really cute little rag. For now, all I have is this paper towel. But at my work, my boss has like these reusable paper towels that are actually like really good. Um, Anyways, I want to get some for the house. Dang. So I don't really love the way that's looking. Which is fine because we're practicing. I also like to see how the paper is gonna handle like different water and stuff. I will say I got this what's it called? Sketchbook specifically for Neocolors. Excuse me. The lady was like, yeah, that's gonna be the best since you're adding water to it, and boy was she right. I love this paper. It's also really good for POSCA markers, paint markers, because like look, oh, that's another one I wanted to add water to today. Because when you do the POSCA markers, it doesn't get on the other side. And I'm like, oh my God, thank God. You can't see that, sorry. Look at my squish. I drew my squishmallow. And then this is David Byrne, because why not? During the SNL 50th anniversary. They put that up a little closer there. Amazing. I also have to do my nails, so I say that like every month. Anyway, this is fun because I have been waiting to add water to this. So I love going live because it like just holds me accountable to doing that. And yes, I could do it in the moment, but honestly, when I draw, it's usually at night when I do this kind of stuff. Excuse me. It's usually at night, and I don't feel like busting out water and paintbrushes because I'm like usually on the couch with Brian watching something like Severance. So yeah, I don't like going up and making a mess everywhere and having to put it all away. So yeah, I think we're good with this. You know what? What? Oh my gosh. Okay, wait. I want to have a little bit more fun here. I'm gonna add a little bit more purple since it's like wet, kind of. And I just want to see what it does. Just want to see what it does. Can you see that? Yeah, you can see that. Also, I kind of love testing the paper to see at what point is it gonna just be like, no. Also, this brush could possibly be not a great brush for this either. I don't know. Let's do one that's like, maybe one like this. I feel like I don't even know. No, I don't think that's rough enough. Kind of want like a rough one. Honestly, this is probably the best one then right now. Let's just like put a bunch of water on it. Oh no, because it's like picking it up now, see? I don't know, it's really interesting. Let's do a little bit of that. Yeah, so basically I don't like the way that this works with this. It's really pretty on its own like that, but I don't like the way the POSCA marker and the Neocolors are vibing together, you know? So that's that. I feel like I should let this dry. I see a lot of people that have like those like clips that they use for their sketchbooks, or it like holds it like that, but I have some, but I just never use them. I don't know. That's what that looks like. It is what it is. Radical acceptance. It is what it is. That's where we're at with that. Okay. I'm gonna let this dry. I just like picked some up in my hand. I really want to add to this one. I based it off of my newest Labubu that I got. Look at how cute he is. I mean, twinning. Twins. So I got it off of that Labubu. And it was just one night. I did an unboxing or a blind box like opening of that on my last live that I recently posted. And it was a lot of fun. I showed off my Pop Mart collection, which has since taken a pause. Thank God. Yeah, I posted on Threads yesterday that it was a new level of maturing because I woke up and saw that the Pop Mart store near my house like had new updates, like new stuff in it, and I didn't run in my car and go pick up anything. So I was like, is this a new level of like adulting that I'm not running to like the store to buy toys or whatever? Okay. I think this is dry enough. It's dry enough. It's not like soaking wet. It's waxy. It's very much waxy. So yeah, we're just gonna like let it keep doing its thing. But I do feel like we can move on and see how this works. I just want to like, yeah, I basically just want to fill in where I don't feel bad. Like the other thing was supposed to look like a certain thing, but with this one, I'm like, this one is just, it is what it is. And we're just adding like the color to make it more filled in kind of thing. If anything, I probably added too much pigment to the other thing. And see, this is like really good notes in my head of like, for next time, right? Like, I didn't need to add all that pigment to make it like a solid color. You know what I mean? Which is really interesting in learning that now. That's one of the things I love about just playing around with different mediums. It's like my favorite. And I'm sure like not everybody uses mediums in the same way, you know, which is super fun. So like I said with this one, I definitely did not, like I just more so with this one, just like etched in some lines, you know, like very much like, or like, you know. So let me show you briefly. So basically I'm just like reactivating those lines. I don't have, my brush got a little bit more dry, so we're gonna add some water. Okay, and we're just gonna reactivate those lines so it could just like give some filling here. Woohoo! Very nice, love it. And then let's just get all swirly. Let's get all swirly. Woo woo, woo woo. Ooh, maybe we should even, oh, look at that, that's so satisfying. Oh, I love that. Oh my God, it makes me so happy. Oh, it makes me so happy. I like the littlest things just bring me joy, and this is one of them. Oh, it's so relaxing and so just like gives me life. This is what I live for, as David Bronstein says. I don't remember how to say his last name. Me. From Millionaire House People. What is it? Millionaire Listing? Something like that. Why can't I think of the word? Me and Brian would watch it like every night before bed. My Lotto Dream Home. That's what it was called. Oh, wow. Look at that. See, and I'm not adding like too much water because I want the pigment to stay like dark. But speaking of water, we're just adding a very little bit. I'll show you how much I add. I just added water right now, but I literally want to show you like how much water I'm picking up with this brush. Ready? It's literally like, boop. That's how much water I'm picking up. And even that feels like too much. So I'm going to tap a little bit off on the paper. And then we're going to keep just like spreading that out. But even though I think right now it's pretty much activated to the point of where, let me see. Where did my Musica go? Sorry for the skeeps. Okay, back to the first one. So yeah, I really actually love the way that this turned out better on this one. Super fun. Let me see. I almost feel like once I activate it, it's hard to kind of like reactivate again. Which, like I said, we're just taking notes in our head. But this was super fun. I really liked this one a lot, actually. Holy moly, you guys. We've already been doing this for 20 minutes. Lives go by so fast. Lives go by so fast. And I love them so much. They're like my favorite thing to do. They really are. I come to life in these. Just like my drawings come to life, as do I. Oh my God. But anyways, okay, I think for today, that's going to be it. I think we just wanted to compare basically like a really heavy-handed Neocolor with water paint and POSCA markers And you know what? Since we're here on this, really quick, I just want to like add a bunch of water and see what happens here. Okay, yeah. Ooh, so we can reactivate. Check that out. Oh, sorry. No, you can't see it. Okay, good. I just love being willy-nilly with this. Okay, let me add a little bit more. So after this, I'm definitely gonna like chill out, maybe do like a cover photo for this vlog, and then watch the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills because that's what I like to do. Yeah, that looks good. And let me see. It's dry brush. Yeah, so I don't know. Still not a fan of this one as much as this one, but I had a really good time with it and it was so fun. And I will definitely be back, but it's been 20 minutes and I had a blast with everyone. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll be back soon. But yeah, I definitely want to do this one next. This was like this thing that's in our living room. I really loved being able to use one medium on this side and another on this side. And I used POSCA markers on this side, which I love. We all know I love those. And now my new favorite Neocolors. Oh, they're my absolute favorites. So it's funny because I had this and this separate, right? But in these, I used both of them as the outline and then filled them in with the color of Neocolor. So I really enjoyed it so much. And I can't wait to be back with even more. I'll probably do like a little sketchbook tour soon too, because I've just been having a blast with this one. A blast in a glass. And look at this one. Ready? A little sneak peek. Ooh, this was so fun. We've been watching Hey Arnold for like, I don't even know how long. We watched the Hey Arnold movie, one of them, and it was not, it was a wild ride, okay? It was like the one where they were in some different like country finding Arnold's parents, and it was really intricate. It was like so random, and we watched, it was like, I felt like it was like 2 hours long. I was just like, okay, wow, we were invested and we got it done. We finished it. But these were also Neocolors, Neocolor 2s that I used and then activated them with water as well. So that's why it's like right here, you have like the more crayon texture in some of these, and then you just activate it with the water and it becomes more watercolor-like. So yeah, and it's really fun. I love doing it because a lot of times when I do it like this, oh, there's the flashlight in the beginning of the show. Hey, Arnold! A lot of times when I do it, I don't draw it with pencil first. I just go for it. And thankfully, most of the time it turns out. But yeah, I'll be back with a sketchbook tour soon. Thank you for tuning in, everybody, and I will see you next time. Bye!